Evening all! Welcome aboard the Peninsula Corridor here. I say aboard the Peninsula Corridor. That's the route, obviously, not a loco. We're driving at the coach end today. I don't know what you call it. This is the sort of thing I should probably know. Right, let's get out here and start again. But we'll say hello to a few people first, because obviously we've got we're against the clock. The service that I'm running today is an hour long, so we're going to try and do the whole thing. How am I? Oh, I'm pretty good, thanks. NJ Transit, Cameron, Evening, Aidan, Dukes, British Ace, Richard, Arsenal, Bill, Nathaniel, and Bam Bam Puckeye, and Moggy 43. Lovely to see you here this evening. Train Fanatic and D-Rolling and Sean and Red Shark and Mason's Trains and Roblox and things. And Michael and Tony and Cherry Aid and Ferocity and Callum and Toby Wall. Okay, fine. And Fab Diva and Irish Spud and LeShark and Jose and, or is it Josie? Jose? Oh, I don't know. There's multiple different pronunciations of that, you know. And Isaiah and Kyle and who else haven't I done yet? JP's here, obviously, holding down the fort, rattling his moderation stick. Good. Right, there we go. Let's hit the restart and we'll make this magic happen. Because we're going on a journey through the sunshine on the Peninsula Corridor, which is super duper. It's what you want in the summer, is to be zipping through the California sunshine. There. Anyway, here's my motor. Oh yeah, there's the big bits at the other end. We'll probably get a chance to have a look at it at some point. I'm hoping that there is some scenic opportunity going on here. We're leaving Palo Alto and heading for pastures other. Yes, we are. But as mentioned, it's a lengthier one. This one, so we'll get set up pretty much straight away. We've got to wait for the passage to do their thing. Good, right, smashing. Is it a sticky stick? It's pretty sticky, I would have thought. Did I enjoy my session on the Train Sim World 2? Didn't get a chance today. No, but I have got it all installed. Although, knowing my luck, there'll be another build deployed overnight, so I'll have to install it again. It's okay. It's all fine. Why does it say door off? It does say door off. You're not wrong. Door off. Door on. There you go. Yeah, good. Because it's technical. That's a technical thing that they do on this particular something or other. Probably. Could happen. Right, okay. Let's release the old brakes. Yeah, that feels pretty sturdy. And then hammer time. All right. Yeah, give it a sec, and we'll hammer time. I did put a reverser in, didn't I? Yeah, I did. All right, give it a toot. Beautiful. I've done the window. Window's done. There you go. Get the blind out of the way. Maximum window. There you go. Can you play your intro? No, because I'm not on my channel. On my channel is where I do my goofing around. On this channel, we do it properly. Yeah, no. Well, as close to properly as I get. Obviously, we don't tend to go too serious. We keep it light. We keep it fluffy, and we keep it thrill-tastic. I love the horn on the Caltrains. Me too. I was just remarking on that a moment ago. I was going, worth it for this alone. Le Wallop, right there. Yeah, that's the business. Right, okay. So we haven't finished this one before, and therefore we're gonna try and get some kind of medal. What sort of train is this? It's an American one. There you go. Passenger, commuters, Caltrain, double-decker, American, Peninsula Corridor, all of that business. There you go. There are more than enough people in the chat who will be able to fill in the blanks there in my narrative. Do I like ducks? Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fine. Yeah, I got no problem with ducks. Ducks are not a problem. So, silver American one, shiny one. There you go. Someone will give you a sense of what it's the gallery cab car. I knew it's called something like that. It's because it is. Anyway, we're properly gripping it and ripping it down here this evening. Oh, I'm in kilometres still. All right, I'll change that over when we get to our first stop, which is Redwood City. I've been there, been Redwood City. I haven't been on the train, but I've been to Redwood City. There we go. Yeah. I'll switch it over. I'll switch it over when we stop. Why kilometres and not miles? Firstly, kilometres are better in every single conceivable way. Secondly, last thing I drove was evidently German. That's the usual reason, is that I was driving something German previously. There we go. Yeah, see, we're doing 120, and the weather's fine. 4.2 kilometres to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, the F40 PH is up the other end. It's doing the hauling for us this evening. We're just being shoved at a reasonable speed. I suspect it's probably a local, this one, but I could be wrong. What cooler am I using for my CPU? I have no idea, but I did pay a reasonable amount for it. Yeah, I didn't cheap out. I went for a decent one, but beyond that, I couldn't tell you. I was going way too fast. When were I going way too fast? I'm going fine. I'm doing 120 and a 120. It's 127, in fact. Yeah. Right, I'll even start deploying the brake shortly, because we've still got 2.5 kilometres to go. I'm going to start easing it down when we're about 2 kilometres out. We've got to arrive here at 17:34. It's currently 17:30. We've got 4 minutes to do 2 clicks. Piece of cake. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And the speed limit changes to the speed limit that I'm doing in a kilometre and a half. Alright. Okay, let's start easing it on a little bit. Let's get a feel for the brakes on this one. Handle off I don't think is really the way we want to go on this. I think service will probably do the job, won't it? There you go. Yeah, that seems to be getting the job done. Lovely. Right, ease it back off. We don't want to lap. There you go. Release that bad boy again. Yeah. We've got plenty of time. We're going to ease it in. It's going to be great. It's going to be good. Yeah. Nope. 600 metres to the next signal, and that's fine. And then 800 metres until my stop. That's good too. We've eased it down nicely. I'll give it a bit of a toot going through this one. Oh yeah. There you go. I'll leave the bell a jangling, just to let people know we're coming. That's what they like. Do I have any idea when it will upgrade from DX9 to DX10 in Train Simulator? It might never do. I have no information on that subject. But Train Simulator is very much a DX9 game, and therefore, upgrades are done when necessary. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I know you're coming to a full stop here. Stop doing that. Come on, we've got a little bit further to go yet. Come on, I've gripped it and ripped it. Come on, Chewy, punch it. Thank you. All right, don't punch it too much though. Just punch it a little bit. Yeah, not so much that it'll press charges. That's the kind of punching that we want to give it about now. Yeah, all right. Let's scare the wits off this chap in his t-shirt. Right. Okay. Right. I got a feel for the brakes now. They're better than expected. Yeah. Smashing. And here we go. Coming in now. Let's turn the bell off. I've had enough of that noise now. And then 40 metres. 10 kilometres an hour, 40 metres. 30 metres. Alright, ease it on. Ease it on. Yeah, and service. Go on, stop, you big beast. How far off? Close enough. Right, I would use... Yep, thanks for that. I would use the proper door controls if I knew where they were. We seem to be losing brake pressure there. There you go. That's it. Lovely. Smashing. Right. That's if the gap is suitable. Hold on. I'll just do I'll just change the measurement system. There you go. Right. Yeah. Back. Thank you. Resume. There we go. No, it's all good. Everything's under control. Is this on PC? Yes, it is. Because that's what I've got. I've got a PC, and therefore on PC is how I'm playing it. Yeah. Good. It's been sucked off lags because of DX9 and even with a good GPU. Yeah, and you know, it's being kept going, I think is the way to describe Train Sim. We make sure that it will still run. You know, every year a quick polish is done to ensure that it still runs, because it's important. You know, people have got a good sized collection going on, and we want to make sure they can still play it. Right, wait for another couple of minutes. Happy to do so. It's not a problem. You play it on Xbox, it's the best. Steady on. We don't need any console flipping fisticuffs going on in the chat here, because you're all wrong and you're all right at the same time. Whatever platform you happen to be playing on is the best one for you to be playing on at that particular time. The end. Good. 64-bit broke a few add-ons. I don't doubt it. Given how many there were to choose from, it was inevitable that the 64-bit upgrade didn't work 100% smoothly. But there you go. Can you do CSX Heavy Haul or NEC New York next week? I could put the request in with Mike Michelson and see what he says. But Mike moves in a mysterious way, and he coordinates both Matthew and myself to ensure that we get a good spread of subject matter. I know Matt's got the 204 on his agenda this week, which is good. Yeah, no, I'm back on Train Sim on Thursday. Right, okay, let's release that. Yeah, good. Yeah, are you happy there? Brake pressure seems to be okay. Give it some beans. Right. Okay. Lights, camera, action. Yeah, all right. I'll find them. Hang on, they're over here. They're already on. Look, lights, bright. Which ones do you want some more on? I'll put the defroster on. How's that? And I'll turn the crossing light on and off a couple of times. Markers, yeah, I have them too. Gauge lights, I've got it. Lights are all crispy. This bus is making the most of the entire road. Learn to drive, you clown. Right, okay, we're punching it. Right, let's give it some of that, and then I think it's time for a little bit of camera. Ooh, good subtle I was going to say parallax, but that's not what I meant. Wait, it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me, because this is a word that I know. Doppler. There you go. Nice bit of Dopplering on the bell, I thought, personally, there. Ooh, sneaky. From the hidden camera. Oh, yeah. There we go. Right, now let's give chase. Go on. I want a button, right? Let's say you're moving along on the cursors like this, or whatever it is on the joypad. I don't know the actual key. But I want, instead of holding shift, which is the Superman button, I want to be able to hold something like control, which will perfectly match speed to the vehicle that you're looking at. Because otherwise you end up doing this yo-yo business, which is rubbish. Alright, let's find ourselves a locale for a passing shot here. What do we like? What do we like? What do we like? With the trees in the background? No. Sit about here. Yeah, down a bit. Okay. Oh, start your engines. No, too close. Too close. No, not enough intrigue in that one. That's better. Alright, try it again, but better. 2 kilometres to stop. Okay, thank you. Right. Hold on. 2 miles to stop. Oh, we've got ages then, haven't we? Right. How about a bridge? How about a bridge? Okay, right. Start your movement. This is it. This is a good one. I mean, it's going backwards. But, I mean, you know, given that that's what the service is in, then that'll do nicely. Yeah, good. Right, okay, let's get back in and seize control of the situation. Just use the vehicle follow camera. While undoubtedly that is relevant, it does lack the finessitude of the manual camera. I want to be able to zoom and then slow. I'm thinking more about cinematic shots, you see, is what I'm considering. Right, let's slap a bit of service on here. Yeah. Right, and then bung it in a holding, and now we should continue our speed declination. We're due to arrive in Belmont at 17:39. Currently 17:38 and 30 seconds, and we've got half a mile to go. More grip, more rip, please. We're not there yet. Yeah. Trish is Zamora. Sorry you're late. Well, I know, but you know, we'll just give you extra homework or something. I'm sure it'll be fine. So that's the 3 key. Doctor, you people and your... you could just use the one that's tethered. I don't want to be tethered. I want to be free. I want to be free to do what I want to do. Yeah. There you go. Good. Right. Smashing. Yeah. 400 of the yards to go. Possibly going a bit swiftly, but that's okay. We'll sling the brakes on. I reckon we're good. Alright, well, okay. If all else fails, just bang the emergency brake on. That's a way to go. Oh, don't stop me here. You'll blow me gold. Oh, well, near enough. Oh, well, that's alright. We stopped. It's all good. Yeah. You can leave braking till later. Yeah, I've kind of got that now. Half a mile out should probably do the job. Paul, you can't believe you missed the start. It's like I'm starting at a random time every day, and that just isn't true. I'm starting here at a very predictable time, apart from when I start at a different time. But I'm starting at a very, very obvious time here, and that's the time that I'm starting at. Shall I actually put the train into some kind of, you know, stopping thing while we're trying to load passengers? I mean, it's traditional. There you go. Right. Good. Do you like Star Wars? Yes, and I also like The Empire Strikes Back. There you go. Right. I like how this is GTA 5 Gamer YouTube. I like how in East Coastway, while entering Brighton, you see a creepy train shed where a few trains are in there every night and morning, very deserted. They're just out having a nice time. Yeah, there you go. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Well, I prefer Star Trek to Star Wars. Yeah, I know, I'm one of them. Yeah, that's fine. I like swords and sorcery movies just fine, but honestly, I'd rather have some science fiction. Lock doors. Yeah, I know. Go on, fall for it. Go on, I dare you. Bite. Go on. I'll take you all on. Right, okay, next one's a short one. Come on in. Come on. Honestly, the time lag on the loco here. Gracious. Good. You forgot because you were playing Great Western. Okay, well, Great Western's fine. Lovely route. Is your Great Western? It's all good. Why is the train so high up? Because I'm sat in this double decker, innit? Hold on, I'll try and get over there, but my camera is tethered in an inconvenient fashion. If I could do this on the free camera, it'd be much. See, look, there's me up there. Hello. Yeah. I even opened the other door to let the ventilation circulate. Thought that through. Right. In fact, we're going to be stopping pretty much immediately, aren't we? Mile and a half. Okay, cool. Picard is kind of weak. No, it's all about Cisco. All Cisco, all the time. Obviously, unless Shatner is available. Mr. William Shatner is my spirit animal. Beyond that. Did I try TSW2 yet? No, not yet. I meant to do it earlier today, but I ran out of time. So I've got it all installed and fired up and ready to go. I might give it a little this evening. But given that I'm allowed to work on it during my working hours, I might give it a little tomorrow during the day. In fact, I have been instructed to do so. You've turned into a woman. Always was. No, that's the way I decided to roll. I picked a character at random. Cisco or Cisco. What, the router? No. I'm all about the emissary. Alright, okay. Alright, let's ease it back now. Right, and now let's give it the cheese. Come on, son. All right, 600 yards. I reckon we'll be okay. Yeah. There you go. Lap it a bit. No, it's too much. You put too much brake on again. That's okay. That's fine. No, you're doing good. This is respectable. We're going to fight to stay on time throughout this entire route, I suspect, because I just put it in maximum acceleration at every opportunity, and then maximum brake at every opportunity. Admittedly, last station came in a little on the slow side, but this time, no, service. That's it. Go on. That's better. All right. Wang it back to lap. Close enough-ish. Alright. Get on the train, people! There you go, let's go for a wander. Right, okay. Alright there. I see you are slender of hip, for you have to be to get up here. And looking at the floor. Open the doors. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. This is the What's It Bound train to somewhere or other. I hope you're all having a lovely time. I mean, it's pretty flippin' empty, but therefore you probably are having a nice time. I imagine the only time you have a rotten time on the train, in fact I know that you only have a rotten time on the train when there's loads of other people on it. If you're just on there on yourself, it's really rather splendid. Is there a buffet car? I don't think so. No ticket. Throw them out the back of the train. Can we chill with the TSW2 questions? Nah, they're okay. It's a casual number of TSW2 questions. And I'm not really going to answer very many, if any. So you know, don't bother would be my advice. But equally, everybody just relax. We're here talking trains and things. So it's all good. And we're not even talking trains and things in a particularly sophisticated fashion. We're just, you know, chewing it here on a Tuesday evening on the Dovetail Games live stream for Railfan TV, which is what it's called. Right, most of this route is 80 miles per hour. Is it opposite day today? Oh, very good. Yeah, I see what you've done there. Yeah, no, it's not. It's a commuter train, so it isn't supposed to have a buffet car. Yeah, you'd have a buffet car on a longer service. Surely. Is the mod in the chat? Is the mod in the chat? That's the question. Right, there we go. Ace Darkside, is that answering a question? You're having trouble timing of the slowing down of the speed as well. Yeah. I mean that's understandable. Shannon, say hi to me. No. Can I do the horn? Yes. Hold on, here we go. Now's a good time, and we'll do it from outside. Beefcake. Hold on, we got a yellow coming up here. All right, pay attention. All right. Alright, okay. Alright, be ready. Hang on, anything could happen after this yellow. And it's another yellow. Okay, alright, so we're clearly chasing something down the track. But I've got a mile and a half to our next stop. So we'll keep the beef on and see how it sizzles. Right, good. Yeah. Moggy, are you omnipresent? Are you? I know it feels that way sometimes, but there you go. Don't say beefcake means dirty things. Yeah, but it also doesn't. See? And how you choose to interpret it is entirely up to you. There you go. Right. I got Marmite deodorants. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing. That's it's good to know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on in the chat this evening, but it's definitely happening. Whatever it is occurring, right? Okay, yeah, I thought it might. Alright. Okay, right, we got a red at the end of the platform by the looks of it. We'll be stopped in plenty of time. but we want to make sure that we're stopped in plenty of time, otherwise bad things will happen as we cruise towards San Mateo, which is where we're cruising towards, just in case you wondered where it was we were cruising towards. Yes, you can keep saying red. Listen to the commentary, team. I've already called it out. I've got it. Oh, hold on, pay attention. Probably got enough brake there, I reckon. Probably. Do not run this red. Don't do it. That's it. Well done. Good train. Yeah. This'll do. Stopped with plenty of time to spare. Crank the doors open. Alright, so far, running to time. Good. Yes. How do you get Norfolk Southern Line in TSW2, or is that not, or is it not in that game yet? Nothing is in that game yet because the game's not out. When the game is out, then we will be able to have such questions. Until then, we won't be able to have such questions. There you go. Cheerio, Twitch is working for you now. Well, thank the Lord for that. I can rest easy. Good. Gareth, I think it's just you. Pretty sure it's just you. As it stands at the moment, you are the only one complaining of lag. Go and hit your internet service device with something suitably technical and see if you can't make it up the tempo a little bit. Yeah, I don't exactly know what you would hit it with technically. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it on, turn it off, whatever. I mean, you know, all of those kind of things. That's what people say to do. Green light, look. We're good to go. Alright, I'm locking the doors. Ease the brakes back to fluid. And then up the tempo to majestic. Okay. Can't wait to see the sparks fly at Sandpatch. Great. Me neither. I want to get... I've issued a request that we get some screenshottery, at least, video at best, of the sparks going sparky. I mean, it shouldn't happen too often because it's not that common an occurrence. But, you know, once in a while, if you, like I, are hammering the emergency brake on, or you're doing something particularly aggressive, I think that that would be quite splendid. Video screenshottery. Yeah. The animated kind. Maybe a GIF. Maybe a GIF would be suitable. It's what the modern young folk are all about. Go over to the Giphy cat or whatever it is and GIF it one time. Yeah, it must be on the same internet provider as Matt. No, actually, it wasn't Matt's fault. There was the time lapse in Matt's commentary on the last Q&A was in between it being received and it being broadcast. It was at my end somewhere. Don't entirely know why, but I do have my suspicions. So I will be endeavouring to put a stop to that next time round. Very strange though, because it worked perfectly on the previous one using the exact same setup with one very tiny difference. So I'm going to reverse the very tiny difference and see if it changes things up. So it's my fault. But then, you know, obviously it's my fault. There you go. Who is now in the chat? Oh, loads of people. Those moving photographs, a lineograph. Yes, that would be no, a mimeograph, not a lineograph. Mimeograph. That's what we want. Yes, Cameron, you've fallen asleep on your keyboard again. Good. I remember playing Tees Valley Line on the class 37 and getting wheel slip going up a hill, actually seeing sparks. Really? I didn't know you could get sparks in the original train sim of the world. No, I didn't know that. Dangerous Banana apparently likes my commentary. Well, there's no accounting for taste. Next Q&A will be recorded. Yeah, copy to Betamax. Don't knock Betamax. Superior to VHS in many, many ways. But it did not win the platform battle. Yeah. And it will be available in your local video shop. As long as you got your Blockbuster card. I used to work in Blockbuster. Yeah, it was probably my, I don't know, 6th or 7th job as a young buck was working in Blockbuster, which is why I saw a heck of a lot of movies between the years 1994 and 1995. In fact, I think I saw everything released in that window. No, 95, 96. I don't know, whatever. Right. Right, 1.2 miles to go. I haven't looked at signals for a while, but we're flipping heck. I just took a tree to the face, which is why I'm no longer an adventurer like you. Oh yeah, I'm throwing them all in. I don't care. No, I'll chuck in the GIFs and memes and any of that kind of business, whether they're relevant or not. Pertinent or otherwise, I will throw it in. Right. Lap doesn't do anything until you give it a dab of service. Okay, alright. How do you know how much service you've given it? Look at the dials. Ah, good. But that would involve me understanding what the dials meant. Alright, yeah, we're coming in on this one a little bit warm, but I think we'll be alright. Yeah, I think we'll be alright as well. Yeah, you've come in too slow again. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I know. Lorks of mercy. Yeah, give it just a dab of throttle, and we'll probably get in. Any news on the DB BR204 update? No, I don't have any news, but I know that news is soon. Yeah, I know. It's like next to now. Sign says next sign 20 miles. But no, there will be news soon. I'd love to give you a more precise date than that, but it would be chancing it to do so. So I'm going to stay vague, I'm afraid, just in case I'm wrong. Right, open the doors. The wait will not be much longer for the update to release. Let's put it that way. I'm on my mum's account, so my real name is Ethan. Well, Sheila, I'm calling you Sheila this evening because you've earned it. Well done. There's no harm in having a second identity, of course. I mean, as long as you can pull. I mean, if you see yourself in the mirror, you kind of go, yeah, I could probably pull off being a Sheila. Yeah, I reckon Sheila could work. And then then you've got multiple identities, and people will never be able to track you down. No, only I'm allowed to Sheila at Sheila. Everybody else has to be nice to Sheila. Stop it. Look, otherwise you make me feel bad for making jokes that are wrong and horrible to people. And it's not intended. Right? It's a bit of playful banter and nothing more. It's all good. Right. Yeah, good. Luis, sorry I'm late. That's okay. I'm early. Flipping heck. Yeah, no, I'm all good. Let's lock them up. I have waited until 56. Let's ease that back a touch. All right, and then pull on the handle here, and away we roll. Although we are currently away we rolling backwards, but that's okay. More juice, more power. Let's go. All right, let's go zip down the beefcake end. See, this is the end I like sitting in. The other thing I like about the F40, FP40, the 40F PH neutral is I like. Can I sit in the cab, please? Look, I was just going to show the ladies and gentlemen what I was talking about. The cab is ruddy enormous. Feels as much as though you're piloting a battleship as anything else. It's terrific. Absolutely love it. I think it might be my favourite American loco in the train sim world. I know, beating out even my favourite American loco generally. But there you go. Yeah, well, just sharing. Have some horn. Good. M. Smith, first time here. Well, it was nice knowing you. Jolly good to see you here. What you're currently witnessing is pretty much what we usually do. When I'm on, anyway. When you get the professor on, he talks about science and knows what trains are called and all of that kind of thing. That's not really my business. No, I'm in the nonsensical commentary business. How's my day been today? Busy today. We're prepping for the next. So yeah, quite busy. How do you turn on the carriage lights from the FP40? I don't know. One would imagine there was a light switch somewhere, But given that it is a standalone consist, hang on, we've got an opportunity to get a bit of both here. It's not my best work, but I think we'll all agree it was okay. Good, right. The F40 is better than the SD40. In this, yeah, absolutely love driving the F40. The SD40 is my favourite, obviously, because it's the equivalent of a muscle car, and that suits the heck out of me. But no, the F40 feels like a tank, a really fast tank on rails, and that's grand. It's the F40PH. I knew it was some of those letters in some of that order. They are. You've got to turn the HEP system on. Gronk's not American, Moggy, and you know it. No, it's not. Oh, I'm going a smidge fast. Okay, didn't spot that. Oh well, I guess we'll be on time to the next place then. You know, silver linings, clouds, all that kind of stuff. I'll honk the horn just in case. The Yuri Puma. Yuri Puma. I like it. How am I? Oh, you know, I'm all right. That's you know, we model on, we crack on with it, we make it happen, all that kind of business. Yeah, I've got no complaints. There you go. Yeah, although that light is shining in my eye in a way that I'm not particularly thrilled about, but other than that, I've got no issues. Yeah, 4.5 mile hike. Really? Oh, well done. Good job, Burger. Hey, someone's trying to keep the meme alive. Well, it's worth a go. Right, second longest is Peninsula Corridor. Good job, Tony. Well done. I don't know if you were late to the party there, or if the stream is just betraying you. But either way, good job. Right, let's get some of that. Let's Superman up here a bit. We haven't got a red coming up, have we? No. We're going to park it next to this train. Right. Okay, here we go. Right. Back her up and rip her along. Here we go. Uh-oh, I've hit something. Oh, I ran into some buffers. I'll poo. Adequate, though. Got a bit of gantry action. Got some trains in the background and a car park. What more could you possibly want? Right. We've got half a mile to a yellow. All right, well, I'm already coasting. As long as it gives me fair notice before the red that we're likely to bump into, it's going to be all good. Can we have some horn banter? You bet. Shut the car door behind me? No, I'll leave it open. I like the air to circulate, see? It helps me to concentrate or something. Likes to, you know, keeps me pointing in the right direction. It's all good. Right. No, it's a green. Okay. Well, punch it then. Alright. Bayshore is our next stop. Just for those of you concerned that I didn't know where I was going. Yeah. Not sure, but I am quite a bit closer to the actual Caltrain. Are you? Well, how close? How close to the actual Caltrain are you? I mean, not too close, one would imagine. There's a 50 coming after the 70. Okay, thank you. We've got a 79 at the moment. No, we've got a 79 coming up. But that's okay. I'll drop it in a moment anyway, because we've got. Is that the bay there? Is it? It's kind of hard to tell. I could jump on my remote camera and go for a quick drone view. Actually, let's put the brakes on here. Going a smidge faster with this forthcoming 50. We're not going to hit 50 at exactly the right moment, but we won't miss it by far. There you go. Yeah, no, too much brake. Honestly, the acceleration is sluggish, the braking is sluggish, everything about this train is sluggish, but it's still got a great horn. How's Jeff? He's alright. I believe he's downstairs watching videos of squirrels. There you go. Can we have the window open for all the American pollution goodness? Done. And it's not, that's the early morning mist. It's the evening. In that case, that'll be smog. Typically, in the Bay Area, you get a bit of a misty fog bank in the morning that burns off by lunchtime. Typically. Or blows away, depending on the breeziness of the conditions. So, evidently, there's been a volcano go off somewhere, because this is really quite hazy. Yeah, you should do a kernel cam when stopped at the station. I'll give it a go. We've got a mile and change to go. Actually, we can go a bit faster. And then we've got to go a bit slower again. So shall I just leave it alone? Just leave it alone. Alright, okay. Alright, there we are. What do we got? 1805, and it's currently 1803 and a bit. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be on time. Again. Now, admittedly, some of that is going to be due to me speeding willy-nilly without any due care and attention. But hey, whatever gets the job done, baby. It's all important. Any passenger train engineers watching? If so, is it a good idea to throw the brakes into full service when stopping? I'm going to go with a hard no. What you should do is you apply a dab of service and then stick it in lap so that it gently eases off the velocity that you are currently raptoring. And by doing so, you should come in gently. It's why there's the... I'm going to point at the screen, but it's totally redundant me doing so. The little line just above the speedo on the HUD there tells you how many G-forces you're currently inflicting upon your prisoners, passengers. And, you know, ideally, you don't want to be inflicting too many on them. They get a little bit upset about that. But that's one of the reasons why I very much enjoy throwing the emergency brake on. Notwithstanding, of course, that allows you to stop quite swiftly, which is helpful. But also it means that any passengers who've got up a little bit early find themselves catapulted down the gangway, which is a thing of beauty. I've come in a bit short on this one as well, but that's okay. Actually, I haven't done anything of the sort. That's okay too. Alright, here we go. Right, yeah. Go on. Bang it on. That's the ticket. 1805. 1805 in 15 seconds. It's pretty good. Get the doors open. Alright. Stick that back in a lap, please. Lap. Thank you. Colonel Cam. Alright. Now, let's go behind this mountain of rubbish. And then we could... Because that way we're muddying the lens, you see. Or dirtying the lens, depending on the way that you think of your lens. It's a bit of foreground nonsense. You'd usually use your depth of field to ensure that it was out of focus, you see, in order to maintain the level of interest on your focal object. But I don't have that level of granular control. So if we're this close, we just zip along too quickly. You don't get to soak up the atmos. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but, you know, we have standards. What's your favourite British rail class? I don't really have one, to be honest. Train Sim World's given me an appreciation of the 101, just purely because it's a pain in the bum to drive, and that's why I like it. Or it's more complicated to drive, plus it's got great pickup and it's got great stop, and therefore it leans heavily into my style of driving, which is, you know, erratic, and all on or all stop is kind of my deal. Right, we've got 4.5 miles to go. Right, and something's been bothering me for a while. Alright, come down here. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, look, yep, flipping. Why am I looking at the floor? And climb up this one. Yeah, okay, yeah, go. No, yeah, never mind that. Don't worry, madam, I'm in control. And then get the window open. Right, move the blind out of the way, and then we're done. Couldn't reach it from the other side of the cab, you see, so if I don't touch this, is it going to make me look at the floor again? Yep. Okay. Well, I'd just as soon it didn't, but that's okay. Hopefully there isn't a red signal. Hang on, it's gone dark. We've got lost somewhere. We're in the netherworld. Where's the chair? Give me the chair. Oh, I've got headlights. That's a mercy. Okay, right, fine. Right, you were walking down the stairs on a GO train and it stopped and you fell down the stairs. There you go. Yeah, that's a cautionary tale there, Cameron. I'm not fully on the platform. Yeah, but I'm close enough. I'm never too bothered about making the passengers have a little jog up the platform. It's good for them. can we add a route that is in Houston of electric trams? I would quite happily drive electric trams in Houston. I think that would be rather splendid. Obviously, there's no plans for such, but if JP's got his ears on, or any of the elite moderating crew, they'll point you towards the suggestions forum, which is a great place to post up ideas for other routes that we could do. They are paid attention to, usually to give us a steer of the kind of things people want to see, because we have to go out and get approval to do so. We then got to go and research the route, or, well, the first thing we do is we research whether it's possible to research the route, in terms of getting cab views, or if we're very lucky, a ride along with the provider itself, with the operator, so that we can get an accurate depiction of the line. Now, getting a fully accurate depiction of the line takes ages. So, you know, in many cases we try and get a good representation of the line, so that you kind of go, oh, this is familiar. Oh, yeah. You know, if you know the line well enough, that you kind of go, oh, yeah, I can see exactly what this is supposed to be. You know, going any way beyond that is, I mean, that is quite an ask. And instead of it taking 6 months to put a new route together, you'd probably be looking at 6 years. Right, release. Yeah, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but even so, you would be looking at a multiple of the amount of time it takes. They should bring Dash 9s and Gevos. I think so too. Also, P42 DCs, yeah. F59 PHIs and F125s. Completely agree. Yeah, I'm all about it. All about those letter and number combinations. Totally all about that. Right, signal. Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on it. It's okay. We've got a 40 coming up as well. All right, we can hit that. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be real. All right, brakes off again. Yeah, because it does take a second or two for the brakes to actually discharge. Discharge? Wrong button, wrong word. Disengage. There you go. Go on. Another little dab. That's good. Yeah, that's got it. Oh, yeah. He's on the money, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, half a mile and we've got to do 25. Let's give it a dab at this again. No need to zoom in. I'm fine. There you go. Now, I would get out here and use the camera, but for those who've ever tried to use the camera in this section of the route, you know full well that you end up just banging your head into these concrete pillars all over the place, which is a little bit spirit-breaking, has to be said, so we'll stay on board. We're almost at San Francisco. We are. It's true. Yeah. Cease your dinging there, Belle. Too much dingage from you. When are we supposed to arrive? 15:15. Was it now? 11. Alright, okay. I feel good about 15:15. Unless there's a signal, of course, that's not working in our favour, but we'll roll with those punches when it happens. Yeah. Just a dab of brakes. Doesn't do anything. Does it? You've got to give it a smidge of service, right, and then bung on a bit of lap to get it to work. There you go. Right, yeah, that's good. That's good. 1 mile per hour over the limit. Close enough. All right, we've got 10 coming up. All right, okay, we can do that. That's okay. There you go. What time will TSW2 release? Typically 5 PM British time. So, well, actually, no. Typically, let's make this easier. 10 AM Pacific, and it doesn't matter what time of year it is. It's whatever 10 AM Pacific tends to be, because that's when the Steam office opens. Yes. Right. I found out what was happening. Someone was uploading to YouTube. That would interfere, but actually that's your upstream though. It shouldn't cause you lag on your downstream, which is what you're viewing through. But hey, it's all good. you know, we've managed to resolve the problem, and that's absolutely splendid. Look at this. I hope you're all impressed by the relative level of control that I've brought this this loco in as far as this and so on. Yeah, hope you are. Interesting. Whoa. How much time have I got? Not a lot of time. I've got enough time to do this. Right, if we give it a hoot here. Right, and then we go up here. Really? We keep the hooter in the rear end of the train? Seems odd. But I mean, I might be accurate. I'm becoming professional. I'm over practicing. That's what it is. I'm being robbed of my special powers. My ability to get it horrifically wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still wouldn't say that I get it right very often. But I'm far more capable of getting it right now. Shanky Banger. Will we get a discount on pre-order of TSW2 if you already own TSW? We don't have any news for you on that at the current time. It is a question that has been asked, and it is a question that will be answered when pre-orders start, when it's about to go on sale. At the moment that we're asking you to put hand in wallet, basically, that's when we'll let you know exactly what's going on there. You know, you're just moving this in between two separate braking modes that don't actually do anything, right? You've got to use service to get it to do anything. Alright, that's okay. Whoa, let's not go too far. There you go. That's it. No, that's good. How's it looking? Give me 8, please. Oh, no. Okay, we came up a little shorter than I'd like, but that's okay. Possibly a little shorter than the game would like. I don't know, is it? Nope. And let's, well, unlock left as well. Unlock them all. Get off my train, we're here. Right, there you are. Alright, okay, good. All owned roads. Will there still be updates on this TSW 2020 if the new one is there, or will it stop with the updates? No more updates on TSW 2020 after the release of TSW 2. Good. Ketchup juice. Nice. That's vinegar, incidentally. Ketchup juice. It's me, Kai. Alright, okay. Changed my name. But anyway, happy birthday to everyone who has their birthday in July. Nice work, Ketchup. That's very civically minded. There's a horn at both ends, says Trisha. Thank you. Good. Alright. Excellent. This is worth knowing. Right. What else? Anything else going on? Will you be able to drive the GP38-2 after this? No, I'm all out of time for today. This was an hour. Other cab car. If I've got time to go and look at the other cab car, I will. If it decides to try and kick me off, but I want the medal. Sit in this chair. Do as you're told. All right. Yeah. I'll reload one, and we'll go sit in the other end just so you can see it. I picked to just ripped the reverser out there. I intended to put it in neutral. There you go. Right. Automatic brake 2, full service. Well, the next one's emergency, so it's going to be that then, isn't it? Good. Are you happy now? What next? Inform me, oh great informer. What is it that I must do? I'm going to apply the bail switch. Yeah, I'm not afraid to do so. Alright, get off the train. That's what I should say. You know we've arrived, right, people? And you can leave. I'll tell you what, look at the floor. Thanks. Right, okay. But I've closed the doors. Guys, it's crazy. Alright, where do you want me? Disembark. Oh, I'm going over there. Okay. Right. It's got to be a silver. I reckon it's a silver as well if I'm lucky. We did come up short a couple of times there, but we didn't speed too many times. It's a gold. Woohoo! Yeah! Get in. Alright, nice. When am I next streaming? Thursday is my next stream. We will go back and we'll just because, you know, we want to go and look inside the battle tank train tank battle. Because we do. Actually, no, let's back up and go into timetable instead. Yeah, 40 PH2 Cat CT97, otherwise known as the Big Dog. Right, yeah, continue. What time of day do we fancy? Let's go early morning. Alright, okay, 6:35, nice. Empty from depot, whatever. Love it. Alright, good. What CPU do you need for a TSW2? I don't know off the top of my head. It will be very similar to what you need for TSW though. The Steam page will have the specs. If it doesn't have them already, it will have them presently. Right, so here we go. Inside the Big Dog. Let's get the door open. We'll do the full shebang. Let's jump in here. Right, let's jump out the other side. Right, look both ways. Yeah, okay. Let's open this door. Yeah. Let's climb up here. Let's don't climb the stairs. Open the door. Climb this. Hurdle the concrete bollards. No. Blast barriers. Yep, there you go. Right, and then once you've done that, you come back. You've got to go like, oh, good morning. I am going to go drive my train for the day, because that's what they pay me for. And you do a bit of this, and you go over there and go, this is where I left it. So you climb up, you get in, close the door, open the window. Right, it's important that you do it in that order. If you try climbing in before you've opened the door, bad news, bad things happen. In there, that's where they keep... Oh no, those are the torpedoes. Sweet. It's quite bright in here. Open the other window, sit in the chair. There you go, see? Look at this, look at the amount of space you get. And then you've got all of these toggles and lozenges. Idle switch normal or low. No, I think we'll go normal, please. What does this one do? Isolation run or start, stop, isolate. Run's good. Headlight unit, single unit, please. Single unit. Single, oh wait, hold on. Single or intermediate unit. I think these are already set up correctly, you know. And that I'm largely just front number lights on. Yeah, obviously. Engine room lights on. Yeah, want that. Front marker lights, we'll have those too. And the platform light. No, not allowed. Cabinet fuse. Yeah, bang it on. Sweet. And then what we got over here? We've got the train line setup. Train coupled to B end only. Good. And the head end power mode to standby. Because that's what we want to do. Give it a hoot. Solid. Close the door and try and climb through the window. It's not Grand Theft Auto. It's not even Grand Theft Train. Throttle to idle. No. Put a reversing stick in. Wang that over there. Where's me dynamo brakes? We're good. Set the auto to release. Set the indie. Let's give that a bit of bail off. Marvellous. I don't know. I think this might be me, you know. Could just be the time of day, but it is jolly bright in here. Engine run on. Yeah. Turn on the generator field. And the control and fuel pump. It's like driving a spaceship. Throttle to idle. I think we've done all this in the wrong order, obviously. But you never know. We might have done enough to... no. I don't want... I want dim, please. Thank you. Push the bell button. Nice. Push it again. Excellent. Push it again, but mean it this time. Here, I'll go through... There you go. I'll go through one of the reasons I particularly like this train. As soon as I manage to get it moving. Let's see if I've done enough. Yeah, no, the amps are coming up. Alright, good. So we'll be rolling, and sit back in the chair. We'll be rolling any second now. In fact, give it a little bit more oomph. There you go. Sorry, trying to use WASD to move the camera around again. Give it all the oomph, and then it will get rolling. Go on. Okay, evidently I've left something switched on. The something in question, I would imagine, is the brake. Alright, okay, what did I miss? How's my evening? Well, when I can figure out exactly what I've done wrong here, my evening will be going brilliantly. It's parking brake on, maybe. I mean, that involves me finding the parking brake. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Let's have a look. They usually hide it. Hold on, what's that one? The MU2A valve. Lead or dead, please. Right, let's try that. Go! No amps. No amps. Okay, lead. Well, obviously, when we flip the coin between lead or dead, it chose dead. Alright, we'll go trail 24 or 26. I'm easy either way. Escape hatch, useful. Right. Brass switch. Brass switch. Brass switch. Oh, cutting. We need to do a bit of cutting action, which is going to be a switch somewhere. There's the switch under the brakes. Okay. All the way under the brakes. Independent. Yeah. No. That. Nope. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Right. Obviously, I've got the cut-off valve set incorrectly. I knew it would be. The doors. Thank you. Right, and let's go. Right. Under the red switch, middle, seat. We're rolling. I got it right. So, this is the other reason I like this train. At least I think it's this one that does it. If we go on a look through the exterior here, ease it down a bit. We don't want to derail before I found it. I need 8, please. No, 8 won't do it. You need 2. You've got to anchor. Oh, okay. Right, where is it? It might just be a loudspeaker on this one. I was hoping to find a piece of unnecessary animation. I mean, it is very cool that the fans are going. Do more fans go, do you think, if I put my foot down? Yep. Oh, yeah. Physics, everybody. Oh, that's totally worth it. No, that's awesome. Love it. Give it the works. Okay, right, there you go. That's it for me today. I'm just gonna hammer this and see if it falls off at some point. It might not do. It's quite a heavy train. But one thing I can tell you for certain is we are not going to be stopping at San Jose Diridon. No, we're going to San Jose Diri flipping off. Right, in fact, I'm going to go wait at the platform as though I were an expectant passenger. Hold on a moment. Here we go. Up. I sure hope the train isn't going to be late today. I don't want to be late for my first day at work, because that would be a terrible thing to happen. Yes, indeedy. Yes, it would. Checks watch. Yep, I'm going to make it in plenty of time as long as the train is on time. Ah, here it comes now. Hello, Mr. Train. Lovely to see you this morning. Why aren't you stopping? And there you go. With that small piece of pantomime there, our stream is done for today. I'm back on Thursday, where we'll be doing the new Yellow headline on, I think it's called, I've broken it. Well, that's convenient. Hold on, I'll look it back up. I think it's called Yellowhead. Yellowhead Pass. New release of Yellowhead Pass for Train Simulator 2020. Matt's here tomorrow, where he will be diving through the jumble sale that is the Steam Workshop, and he'll be emerging with a shoot annual from 1978, and hopefully a nice route to play as well. Obviously, you might be a bit young to get that entire reference there, but it should be good anyway. And then Matt's also back on Friday, where he's doing the DB204. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch up with you next time. Cheerio, and so forth and what have you. And that's the wrong button. It's this button. It's not that button. No, it's this button. It is that button. You'd think I'd have learned it by now, but evidently not so much.